to be here in Shikoku for the next 4 days. If you're not new to this channel, you probably already know that I'm a very big fan of Shikoku. I've been here multiple times in the past, but mostly just for hiking the mountains in the area. I'm interested to see what else we've got to see here. I think the itinerary so far looks really, really nice. So I'm very excited for this trip actually. So far things are really beautiful. The hotel I'm staying at is lovely. Just they've got an experience here, and I think it's the cutest idea ever. It's called chairing. They take a chair and they put it out in the river. You're supposed to sit there, drink some coffee, and just soak in the nature, which I did do, and it was really nice. The water was really cold because it's winter, but it was just funny because Chris wasn't able to join me on this trip, so it was literally just me out in the river alone. But anyway, I'm really looking forward to seeing what we get to see. We get to see what we get to do. I'm really looking forward to seeing what else there is to see. Sure, whatever.
We're gonna make this kind of piece.
That's beautiful.
Thank you. Beat the same place 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
What?
This is the most exciting moment for children and also grown children.
So you put this with the water, mix it around, and then the paper is more spread out evenly. Yeah. Okay.
We do pouring method, pouring pulp with cups.
Okay.
And first we make this base seed with white fiber, and we put flowers here. Okay. And after you decide the design, please push down a little bit on the sheet.
Right.
Unfortunately, paper industry is very heavy. Okay. We can't deny the paper, but this kind of Japanese paper has a very big message to how we can do good with nature.
Wow, it's so pretty.
Yes.
Oh, I love it.
Very good. Yay.
Oh, hello. Oh, yes. She's a good kitty. Like it might be it. It feels close.
99%.
It's like basically snow. This is like baby snow. Baby snow. Ooh. Not quite what I expected to be doing on December 2nd.
Oh yeah. How lucky we are.
So so many layers on right now.
これ
So you guys are gonna be the last ones of the season.
Right. Like a resistance worker.
Yeah.
That'll wake you up. That's better than coffee. Oh yeah.
OK
左手でこう入れてください。こんなもんです。こんな感じ。その引いたでしょ、あれは夜鍋仕事ったらわかるかな。みんながこう寝る時に仕事をしよったわけ。その時に引くんで眠たくなるんで歌。じゃあそれをちょっとだけ歌います。お願いします。嫁じゃ嫁じゃと嫁のなしょたてな手打ちそばなと死んでやすよさあよいよいよこんな歌を歌えたわけ。
So, oh damn, that water. The water is so beautiful. So I've been to Iya Valley a couple of times now, and I've been to like the Double Vine Bridge and everything like that, but apparently every time I've been here, damn that water, every time I've been here, I haven't seen the main bridge. I always just end up going to a different bridge, so we're at the main one now. Damn, that water. Look at it. Oh, it's so blue. What the hell?
けども、この骨はね、この和傘のここを使って、はい、作っていますね。はい、これを色を選んでいただいて、貼っていただいて、
Too much.
これをここの上に乗せます。
はい。
3ミリほど、こっちも3ミリ。そして折り込んでこのような傘に仕上げます。
Okay. はい。いいね。
いいね。
Oh, nice.
ナイス。
That's a nice knot.
はい。完成です。はい、じゃあ。
That's pretty.
です。
That's really cool.
すごい綺麗。
There's a lot more arts and crafts in this trip than I thought that there would be. So now we're doing some indigo dyeing. Seems like fun.
の部位はあれミシャンラ風のやつ。
日本店の方ですね。
はい、お願いします。
Whoa!
わお。インディゴっていう青の成分に変わります。もうこれインディゴになってるので、あれでも青いままなんですね。そうです。はい、そうですそうです。そしたら離してもらって、またそこ持って。そうですそうです。ちょうどです。
Yeah, that's so cool.
大成功です。どうぞ。
ありがとうございます。Cool. I really like that. So I'm staying in probably the most traditional, authentic Japanese home right now. You could probably kind of call it like a homestay experience. This house is like 150 years old, and the woman who runs it, she's very into, what can you say, like, I don't know, teaching how Japanese people used to live their lives and why they used to do things the way that they did and stuff like that. It's kind of hard to explain like just how traditional everything is, but like, for example, I just took a bath, and it wasn't just like a regular onsen, it was like a bath that you sit in, and it's like not very warm to begin with, and then she literally lights a fire underneath the bathtub, and then as the fire heats the bottom of the bathtub, the water gets warm, and you're kind of sitting on this like cushion filled with herbs and like dried, like almost tea leaves, I guess. So as the water heats up, the herbs make the water look like you just kind of feel like you're in a giant kettle and you're sitting on a tea bag as it boils. There's no other way to really describe it, but it's kind of a once in a lifetime experience. It feels really, I don't know, it's very, very interesting. Really cool and really like physically cold. This is my heater for tonight. It is a bowl of embers. It's actually like really warm and it's fine because the bed will be nice and warm as well. So, daijoubu. So good. Crazy experience.
これグアバがなってないかな。一つだけ。ちょっと酸っぱいかな。食べて。これグアバ。
うわ、
味がする？酸っぱい。
すごい酸っぱい。でも美味しい。まあ、グアバの味が好き。Mihako-san is now taking us through her garden and just showing us all of the fruit and vegetables that she's growing, and there is so many fruit and vegetables here. There's a whole thing of lemongrass, which I love. Lemongrass is like my favorite smell and flavor in the world. And she's just letting us chop it all down and take as much as we want home. It's crazy. It's really, really insane how much she has growing here.
ここら辺にこれ全部菊芋。
Wow! すごい。
出てきた。
So many.
スーパーフードだから。
Wow. It's like, I feel like I'm like digging for treasure. Uh-oh. Wow, we stepped through one bush. Wow. Ooh.
どこのうちも。で、ここ。なんでかって言ったら、お年寄りに私がお手伝いに行くわけですよ。家直しに。
Now we're off to Teshima. It's a rocky place, especially from up here. And that concludes the end of a really, really lovely 4 days in Shikoku. Everything on this trip felt very new to me, and it was a very, I don't know, very special experience. It felt like very in depth with Japanese culture, and it was really lovely. really just like kind of relaxing trip. I hope you kind of got that vibe from this video. That's definitely how I was feeling most of the time. I mean, aside from the fact I had to like run around and change the camera angle myself because Chris wasn't able to join me on this trip, but anyway. And yeah, also I guess I technically I wasn't like solo traveling. So because it was a sponsored trip, there were 2 other people there from the travel agency that organized the trip, and they joined me on, you know, along the trip. I've said trip so many times. They joined me, and I don't know, it still kind of, it felt like it had a very solitary kind of feel, and it was a really lovely way to experience the countryside. So I think if you were a solo traveler coming to Japan, a lot of these activities would be really accessible to you. Although granted, as I will always say, if you have a car, it's going to be so much easier to get around, especially in Shikoku, in all of like Iya Valley and those little squiggly roads that look like this. Yeah, not a lot of public transport goes through there, so I would highly recommend you take a car. And another thing was that in Kochi, we actually went and stopped at Kochi Castle and a little market in that area, and it was really lovely. The castle was super beautiful. It was very historical and really lovely view from the top. I felt like it didn't really fit with the vibe of the video, so I left it out till now, but that was one thing that I did that I think you might also enjoy if you're in the area. So another thing, I feel like there's a lot to talk about right now. What else was the other thing? Oh! Yes, holy shit. On the last day, we went to Teshima Island. And basically in that area, there's a couple of like art islands, which is a pretty sick concept if you ask me, but it's like the whole island, there's a couple of different art galleries and art museums. There's one really famous one in Naoshima, and the one we went to was Teshima. Little less famous, what? But we went to the one art gallery, which is, I think it's just called Teshima Art Gallery. You're not allowed to take any photos or any videos inside, which I understand. They don't want to make it like an Instagrammable thing, but oh my goodness. I'll just show photos from like, you know, Google Images. Oh my god, this art gallery was so beautiful. I don't want to ruin it for you if you plan on going. It was so amazing. I could have spent like an hour in there. The attention to detail in that room and the design, the architecture, the details, the noises, the feel of things, the way things looked, different lighting and different times of the day. Oh my god, it was so good. You should definitely go and check it out. That was like one of the coolest experiences of the whole trip, and I couldn't put it in the video, which is kind of annoying, but you know, then it's art, so I get it. That was amazing. So go and do that. If you go to Teshima, you will not forget it. It's amazing. But yeah, I think that's the last thing that I have to talk about. And in my life, personally, I've got a lot of exciting things coming up, a lot of exciting things happening, and I can't wait to tell you about it and to make videos about it, and it's gonna be great. Yeah, that's all I got to say. Thank you for watching, and thank you Shikoku Tourism for sponsoring this video and taking me on this wonderful trip, and I will talk to you next time. Goodbye.